because its impact on the whole world. Now, people are suffering in Sudan, people are suffering in Afghanistan and many countries in the world. A key difference, apart from the parallels that we have, historical parallels, is that the events in Palestine at the moment are threatening to really polarize the world. We're seeing, and it was already happening, the rise of anti-Semitism. While we are very clear that the struggle of the Palestinian people is not an anti-Jewish struggle. It's a legitimate struggle against illegal occupation of their land. I need not tell you the history of it. But what we're seeing, and while all of this is happening, is an escalation of anti-Semitism. And that is not anti-Semitism that is in any way based on, well, we are threatened. It's mostly from far right-wing groups. The anti-Semitic attitudes are matched by anti-Islamic attitudes. So it's not just anti-Jewish, it's anti-Muslim and it's anti-black. And so, but what we're seeing is a rise of these phenomena, and we should be worried. We should also be grateful, though, when 500 Jewish people in Cape Town, this morning or yesterday, I think it was, signed a letter pledging their solidarity with the people of Palestine. We, in the Kathrada Foundation, we would support the call for closure of the Israeli embassy, obviously supporting the call for a ceasefire, for a termination of the killings, but also the call for a long-term solution which is just and equitable and recognizes the dispossession of the Palestinians from their own land. So, dear friends, we are here to love each other, to support each other, and to have a good evening together. Of course, as Shan says, we cannot continue with the work that we're doing without the generous contributions from yourselves. So let me just express our great appreciation to all of you who have bought tables, who have made pledges, and we hope that there will be many pledges still to come in the course of the evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you. Thank you. Now, there's a tree that's going to be brought up here. I just don't know where is Shaida and who are the people who meant to be carrying this barren tree to the stage. Shaida, can we get this tree done, please? While we're waiting for that, let me call up our anti-racism program manager, Retabile Ratsomo, just to tell you a bit in a minute or so about Amira before she does the next two items. Retabile?
Okay, at least the first hurdle passed. I didn't trip on the stairs. Good evening to you all. Thank you once again for joining us here at the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation's annual fundraising banquet. My name, as Mr. Bolton said, is Retabile Ratsomo, and I am the Anti-Racism Program Manager at the Foundation. This evening, I have the very great honor of introducing our first performer, Ms. Amira Villighagen. Amira is a world-renowned singer who, at the age of 9, won Holland's Got Talent. Not only did she win the show, but she used the popularity gained from the show to start her own foundation in 2014. Amira is the founder of the Gelukskinders Foundation, which was founded on the belief that every child in South Africa deserves the fundamental right to play. She understood that the joy of play was not only essential for happy childhoods, but also the building blocks for nurturing happy adults. Driven by this vision, she embarked on a mission to ensure that no child would be denied the simple pleasures of childhood due to their circumstances. Now, almost 10 years later, the Gelukskinders Foundation has managed to build over 20 playgrounds all across the township of Ikageng. Amongst all of her numerous accolades, Amira and the Gelukskinders Foundation are also the recipients of the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation's 2023 Anti-Racism Awards for their contribution in making South Africa more of a non-racial society. So please can we all just have a round of applause for our performer, Ms. Amira Vilakagan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is such a big honor for me to be here tonight at this very special fundraising event for the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation. The song I am going to perform for you, it is an opera aria. So of course, my first appearance on TV when I was 9 years old, I also sang an aria. That's why I really wanted to sing an aria for you tonight. And this aria is Nessun Dorma from Puccini. And I think, of course, like all opera arias, it is extremely tragic. But what I do think makes this aria extremely special is the theme of the aria. This aria is about victory. And I think when we hear the word victory, what do we really think it means? Some people might say, when you win a first prize or some sort of award or when you are the best in something. But I truly believe there is one biggest victory you can achieve. And that is to be there for those around you, to have eyes for others and to always lend a helping hand. And these thoughts really remind me of Madiba's very wise words. And that is, I am not here to be served, I am here to serve. And I really think this is such an important message that we should always remember. If we are fortunate enough to be in a privileged position, it is not only lovely, but it is truly our responsibility to help those around us that are in a less fortunate position. And that is also what makes the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation so very important and so very inspirational, especially also for youngsters like me, for all the true values that they put together that we as a young generation must follow through. So I hope that you enjoy this aria, Nessun Dorma. Nessun dorma, nessun dorma. Tu pure principessa nella tua fredda stanza. Guarda le stelle che tremano Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The last song I am going to sing for you tonight is a very, very special song. And this song is We Shall Overcome. And this song was, of course, inspired by one of the many great leaders that we have experienced on earth, and that is, of course, Martin Luther King during the 50s, 60s in the United States. And I think this song also resonates with the wise words that Martin Luther King Jr. shared with us. And that is, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. And hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. And I think these words are so extremely powerful and such a great example for us to follow each and every day. And something we must remember is we shall overcome. Of course, every country has its own struggles. And I think this night is also nice where we can be grateful. Because there are a lot of countries where something like peace is not something to take for granted. And I think we can be so grateful that we have peace. And I think tonight in my prayers, I will also have all those countries in the world that are not able to experience that right now. And I truly do believe all the obstacles, all the adversities, and all the difficulties we experience also in South Africa, we can overcome it, but only if we overcome it as one, united as one. So here is We Shall Overcome, of course, together. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep
So now you know, you want great singing, go to Potch, Klerksdorp, and all of those areas. At least, Comrade Popo, you were the premier of that province. Not that you can claim credit for this talent, but you know, you associated with it in some way or the other. Now you see this tree here. It's barren, it's deep winter. On your tables are the pledge leaves that we would like you to consider filling in, and we want to hang it up. So as the evening wears on, we want to see this tree in full blossom by the time we leave. And I know Trish is smiling. You're going to give us the first leaf to hang on here. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And once you're done with your leaf, just indicate. We'll come and get it and we'll string it up. Those of you who are watching online, you can do your pledges. There's a WhatsApp number there. You can do it directly. And those watching in the US, there is a specific facility that you can also use to go online. I do also want all of those of you who are on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, when time permits, please use that instrument to show that you are here. I'd like to get this event trending on social media so that you can drive the viewership for this fundraising event and encourage others to do likewise. We are fortunate that the first of our pledges comes from the US. Unfortunately, Etienne could not do it in person, but he has sent this clip that we will now play.
Hi everyone, I'm Hitan Kalan. I'm originally from Louis Trichardt in South Africa, but I currently live in Boston in the United States. I'm closely associated with the Friends of the United States Ahmed Kathrada Foundation, and I also chair the board of the South Africa Development Fund. We recently learned that the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation was trying to raise $11,000 for the youth camp. They had raised $4,500 already, and I'm really proud to announce that the South Africa Development Fund is pledging and donating the remainder $6,500 for the youth camp to take place. We're very proud to be supporting all of you and the great work of the foundation. Thank you very much.
And we're sincerely hoping that the rand will depreciate significantly overnight before we cash this in. So here's the pledge details. Please share them on your social media platforms. Go on and share that you are here tonight. If the food is good, say so as well. If it's not, please keep quiet about it. We have another pledge from the Awal Institute, ASRI, for socio-economic research, and they are pledging an amount of 5,000 to the foundation. Thank you very much. Then there's a pledge online from Yard Capital via Yogesh Narsingh. They are pledging an amount of 100,000. Thank you very much, Yogesh, and to Yard Capital. All right, the tree is still barren. If we don't get some leaves, you don't get starters. Right, here's a couple of pledges. Here's Jacques. Jacques, there's a couple of pledges here. Can the AKF staff please collect these? Right, start getting this tree into life. Can I also just thank in advance Sherino Printers for all of this lovely artwork and for just the amazing support that they have rendered to this function tonight and over all of the time. Now, I got caught out again today. You know, there's this fancy thing called an entree, and there's this and another thing called a starter. I wasn't aware that there was an entree. You were just supposed to get a starter, so my whole program is thrown out now. But I will call Mr. Keys, if he is ready, to just come and do one item here before we get to the starters. Or are those the starters coming on? I'm not too sure now. Mr. Keys? Just to give this event some oomph.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I just wanna feel good every day. I wanna wear a smile on my face. I wanna feel the joy of the days. I wanna feel alive in every moment. Said I won't waste time on feeling blue. I won't waste time on things that cannot change. I wanna feel the newness of a brand new day. Happy to be alive today, singing la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, singing la 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 la, la la la. I like that. La 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 la, la la la. Wanna hear a laughter of a child. I wanna feel a hug from every loving friend. I wanna hear I love you every now and then. I wanna show somebody that I care. This feeling good is a choice that we all make. Just know the small is an effort that we make. I wanna feel the newness of a brand new day. Happy to be alive today, singing la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, singing la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, singing la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la Come on, let's go. I feel good today. I feel good today. Yes, I do. La la la.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I know that you're enjoying your startup, but yes, you can clap. Thank you so much. We just want to do a classic.
We have a lovely, beautiful song for you
It
guys.
has
Check
become
it
a
out.
classic, right?
Yes.
Yes. It's a beautiful song that is loved by all of us in South Africa. It's called the Christ Mother Dance. Do enjoy. so much. Thank you very much. We just want to feature Mr. Keys on guitar. Just some beautiful things. It's called Mandela Bay. Do enjoy.
Thanks to Mr. Keys. Thank you, Mr. Keys. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get your attention, please? We now move on to a slot in which we pay tribute and express our gratitude to a very special generation, which is really many of you in the House who were activists in the 80s. But the leadership of that movement are the ones that tonight we will honor here. But first, we want to just remind you of that particular period of the United Democratic Front. Can we get the video, please?
I'd like to ask you to bear with us for a few minutes. I've got a speaker, a most unusual speaker. She's a little girl called Layla, and she's the daughter of John Easel, who's well known to you. I'm going to ask her to stand on the table and say a few words.
My daddy cannot be here because he's banned. My daddy supports the UDF because he wants to see us free. He believes freedom will come in our lifetime. Amandla!
His Parliament, through its decision, by way of a 2/3 majority, to be supported to change the constitution so that colored and Indian South Africans who do not have political rights acquire such rights without harming the rights of freedom and self-determination of white minorities.
The tricameral parliament is what it became known as, the white parliament with all the power, the so-called colored House of Representatives with less or no power, and the House of Delegates for the Indians. The African people would have to find their democratic expression in the homelands. Those of us who had then grown up in black consciousness and had been in the struggle were faced with this dilemma. We had decided now is the time for us to come together in organized protest. The activists who were around were beginning to say, what is it that we have to do to make this thing happen? Well, that was January. By August, there were 500 organizations who came to Mitchell's Plain when we launched the United Democratic Front.
Politicians who cannot read the change, which are being shown in this country, then they can smell the freedom air which is sweeping the whole South Africa. I declare this rally opened.
Today is a culmination of 7 months' work to see the launching of the National United Democratic Front.
There is a long march still ahead of us. I don't know what we may have to face on the way, but I do know what we shall find at the end of that road. We shall find a free, democratic South Africa, a South Africa which shall belong to all who live in it, black and white, all the sons and daughters of our land.
Given the determination which I see among you, I have not the least doubt that we shall overcome.
But
Watanstande, angilwe, watanstande, ngibona impipi, i-UTF, ihlangane.
We want all of our rights, and we want them here, and we want them now.
The only way you could be a UDF member was if you belonged to a mass organization, and there was criteria for organizations who were allowed to affiliate to the UDF. You had to be non-racial as a principle. You had to be democratic, so your leadership had to be elected on regular, free and fair election processes. And you had to have a mass base, so you had to be open. Your membership had to be open to people who subscribe to your principles.
Launching today the 1 million signature campaign of the United Democratic Front, calculated to demonstrate not only to the people of this country, but also to mankind around the world, that the people of our country do not accept the machinations of this government.
Every weekend you did door-to-door work, and in the week sometimes. But it was important that every resident in your township had to know you as an activist.
Ours was to mobilize people, to get people on the streets, to actually create the biggest mass movement in the country.
Amanda, how are you?
In 1984, you have the Vaal uprisings and killings in the Vaal.
The police, in their heavily armoured Casper vehicles, went back into the townships this morning, trying to restore at least some order. The death toll has been rising almost every hour. Local people say police were responsible for most of the killings.
We have just emerged from resounding successes against the fraud of Parliament that aimed at accommodating colored and Indians at the expense of the majority of the people of the land.
Anybody can show me that the Bible supports apartheid, that day I will take my Bible and tear it into little strips, and I will stop being a Christian.
But the crowd also wanted to hear from Black South Africa's jailed political leader, Nelson Mandela. His daughter Zinzi was carried to the stage to deliver her father's answer to the government's latest conditional offer of freedom.
My father says, I cannot and will not give any undertaking at a time when I and you, the people, are not free. Your freedom and mine cannot be separated. My father and his comrades at Pollsmoor Prison are grateful to the United Democratic Front, who, without hesitation, made this venue available to them so that they could speak to you today.
In 1985, the struggle intensified. We have the declaration of the first state of emergency.
A state of emergency exists within the Republic. This state of affairs can no longer be tolerated.
It's easier to declare a state of emergency than it is to lift it, and you can't keep a lid on these townships indefinitely. At some stage, it will be necessary for the government to address itself to the root cause of the unrest.
In spite of all that, in spite of all attempts by the South African government to suppress and brutally murder our people, the voice for liberation persists. And we are going to win this war, whether Porter likes it or not.
Their state of emergency, Kerala Court and others are arrested and charged with treason. The UDF activities get banned.
The arrest of the UDF leadership will not stop the march of our people towards a South Africa which they envisage, a South Africa which was spelled out in the UDF declaration.
Comrades, today we are creating the biggest Congress in South African history.
The emergency then gets lifted in March, sometimes in March of 1986. So we then come back again as the UDF and we continue to intensify the struggle. And then the regime once again reimposes the state of emergency because it just can't control us anymore. The UDF gets banned and, which basically means we can't function as UDF. We then had to find a way of constructing an alternative, even though the same, but cast the UDF as a different structure. And that's how we came up with the idea of a mass democratic movement. In 1989, we had the Defiance campaign. They unbanned everybody and everything, which was like absolutely amazing feeling.
I salute the UDF and many other formations of the MDM. The work has ensured that none of the reformist strategies of the government have succeeded.
Today, when those liberation movements are unbanned, when our leaders are back within communities, it is only proper that we should remain faithful. We feel that the purpose for which we were set up has been achieved, and that now the leaders are here, the organizations are there. Let a settlement, a negotiated settlement be found.
Popo, it would be good to hear what you think about that young man that you saw there. Yeah, no, we're not going to ask Tara about that now. I'd like to call up Vali Musa, Murphy Morobe, Popo Molefe. And as they come, if you think they're worthy of any applause, please give it to them. In the center. That's why we brought chairs. Going to ask our board member, Pumla Williams. Don't look so shocked. I can see you there. Prema Naidu, Derek Anakom, we have a very simple plaque that we'd like you all to give over to the 3 UDF members who are here. Those who are not here, we will be sending them these little plaques. Prema, Pumla, Derek. Prema's now going to greet everybody before he comes up. It's a very simple wording to all of you in acknowledgement of your unwavering commitment and remarkable dedication to the cause of freedom in South Africa and for your exemplary service in the United Democratic Front, from all of us. Now, no, stay here. Maybe we need a few more chairs. What we're going to do now is this generation who have celebrated the UDF's 40th anniversary in the most amazing fashion, who've rekindled discussion across the length and breadth of the country around active citizenry. But they have also come to the conclusion that young people and their struggles now need to begin to be given space to take us forward. Now there are thousands of young people who are doing incredible work across the length and breadth of the country. Today we will only give you a snippet of them. Our youth program manager, Obakeng, will tell you about who these young people are who will receive the baton from yourselves today. Obakeng?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my utmost pleasure to introduce you to a group of extraordinary individuals who are doing amazing work in their different fields. I know the saying, and when we go around in a lot of communities and conversations, a lot of people say young people are disengaged. Well, allow me to convince you and show you that they are not. This is just a few of those who are doing amazing work in their different fields, and I will be calling them up now to receive the baton so that they can continue doing the work that they do in their communities. And also, it is a way of us recognizing that yes, we know the struggles that we come from, and we are ready to build on and work from there. And first one for me, Mr. B was supposed to introduce me also, but it's okay. The recipient of this baton, Omhle Ntshingila, is currently serving as a project coordinator at the Right to Protest project, housed as the Center for Appealed Legal Studies at the University of the Witwatersrand. In her role as social movement builder, Omhle sits on the Southern African Youth Advisory Board, steering committee of the Southern Human Rights Defenders, and is a member of the Pan-African Parliament CSO Forum. Omhle is also a master's candidate in development studies at the University of Wits. Please join me in congratulating and handing over the baton to Omhle Ntshingila. recipient of our second baton is David Liddell. He is currently Executive Director of COVID Comms and Mobilize, with a history in civil society and working on social justice campaigns. His first major campaign was as coordinator for the Safe South Africa campaign. In 2020, David Liddell participated as a founding member of COVID Comms, playing a key role in organizing volunteers and later in managing and representing the organizations that emerged. As COVID Comms evolved into Mobilize, David has continued to work on more campaigns such as Energy Comms and Climate Comms. David is also a member of the National Youth Coalition that was established by the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation Youth Activism Program. Please join me in congratulating and handing over the baton to David Liddell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next recipient is quite inspiring. He is currently writing his grade 12 exams, but took time to come here because whenever you call him for anything, he definitely shows up. Now, Utsile Nkadimeng is a young leader that has displayed exemplary leadership in their role as a climate activist and believes youth play a critical role in addressing climate crises, and is connecting high school learners across South Africa by creating a youth-led movement hell-bent on making change. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me into welcoming Utsile Nkadimeng. The recipient of this baton is a young leader that has displayed exemplary leadership in their role as a human rights activist. Rethabile Ratsomo is a dedicated human rights activist with a strong educational background in law and a deep passion for advocating for equality and justice. Rethabile currently serves as the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation's anti-racism manager, because I think we are moving towards a direction of understanding and believing that young people deserve to lead. Rethabile, also Tat. And now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to call upon Dr. Yuvan. The recipient of this baton is a young leader that has also displayed amazing leadership skills, outstanding academic performance, and inspirational in promoting student leadership, with some of his achievements being a faculty house chairperson of theology in 2018, SRC official at the University of Pretoria 2019. Can I please just fix it for a bit? On the screen right now is Bitumele Tahe, but she unfortunately is not here as yet. So can we please show the next picture of Dr. Yuvan? Thank you, that is Dr. Yuvan. Dr. Yuvan is a postdoc fellow at the Department of Practical Theology in UNISA. He earned his PhD in religious studies in 2022, becoming the youngest PhD graduate at the University of Pretoria's Faculty of Theology and Religion at the age of 25. This is a young man who is committed to fighting for social cohesion in our society. Ladies and gentlemen, assist me in welcoming Dr. Yuvan. And the recipient of this baton is a young woman called Noor Ahmed. She has displayed also amazing leadership skills. Noor is currently the campaigns coordinator for the SOS Support Public Broadcasting Coalition, with a particular focus on public service, media, and public broadcasting. She's passionate about social justice and working collaboratively to strengthen human rights in South Africa. She has a background in psychology and has previously been involved with various organizations such as Amnesty International, UNICEF, and others. Ladies and gentlemen, please assist me in welcoming Noor. Who have been speaking? Now, the recipient of our next baton, ladies and gentlemen, is Rekhotofetse Chikani, who currently serves as the Deputy Secretary of the Defend Our Democracy Secretariat. Khosi, for those who are tongue-tied, is a graduate of the University of Oxford, having completed his Master's in Public Policy degree in 2017, a Mandela Rhodes Scholar 2015, one of the Mail and Guardian's top 200 young South Africans, and the former national president of Inkulu Freeheld, non-partisan young organization focused on deepening democracy and enhancing social cohesion. Ladies and gentlemen, assist me in welcoming Rekhotofetse. And now, last but not least, is Zakira Vadi. Zakira is an activist at Defend Our Democracy. She previously worked at the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation, We Produce the Best, as a communications officer and coordinator for AKF's Strengthening Democracy program. Zakira studied communication science through UNISA, was a Caxton Media School cadet, and worked as a community journalist at the Rising Sun newspaper in Nigeria for several years. Zakira is committed to strengthening democracy, and we see it in all that she does in her daily work. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Zakira Vadi.
Joining them is Obakeng Khache, our youth program manager. You will hear about Obakeng's work in a few minutes from now, and just the most amazing grassroots youth work, as well as a national coalition that they have been helping to build. Comrade Popo, Valley, Murphy, here's a set of patterns. This is the actual baton which we have, you are now handing over to a new generation. It says, action unites, inaction divides. As the UDF united and apartheid divided, action unites, inaction divides. This baton of struggle for a just society is passed on from our generation to yours. Only you can imagine the future you wish to build. Our flame is flickering fast. Our flame is flickering its last dance, but yours still burns brightly. In you we trust. We're not saying that your flame is anywhere close to burning out. But we know that the energy is not as it was in the video. We do want yourselves to hand over this symbolic baton to this generation of young people, hoping that they will emulate yourselves in terms of your values, your aspirations, but most importantly, your personal conduct and ethics. None of you have been implicated in the Zondo Commission. And if only that, this baton is worthy from you to be passed on to them. Thank you very much. Okay, can I ask you all to, Popo and David will take you into a long discussion now about all kinds of philosophical issues, but that we can take on later. If you could take your seats, and we can ask those of you to be behind them here. We want a group photograph, but there are a couple of people from the audience that I'd like to join here. PG, would you do us the honor of just joining them on stage as well, please? Eleanor and Max, if you both could join us here. Anand, if you would join us as well, please. Anand Singh, Trevor Fowler, if you could come up. I've called Praveen. Right, this is an intergenerational photograph. Now, as you sit and as we do the group photograph, it's not on the program, but I know Popo won't do it. Murphy, would you do just 2 minutes, your thoughts as you sit here today? What does this mean for you? Please. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. And well, I'd like to thank the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation, and in particular Shan and the team, for the honor that they are bestowing on us. I should be speaking for Vali and Popo, Cheryl and Trevor to say accolades for us has really never been what this was about. But we take this from whence it comes from. We see the strong feeling of the need to keep the continuity of the struggle, the values, and I'm pleased to say that, as Shan says, that it's the only person who was mentioned in the Zondo Commission amongst us is Popo. But because it was Popo, we are all better off for that mention. And we thank him very much for having stood his ground against all odds and raised that flag. And that as we give this baton to the younger generation, you know, we really look forward to joining you. We know where our position is. As Shan said, the flame is flickering, but still burning bright. Thank you very much to every one of you.
We do need some words from any of the young people here. Anybody wants to volunteer before I volunteer on your behalf? Zakira, they're all nominating you, right? Zakira, 2 minutes, your response to all of this. Or are you going to do it?
Oh,
2 minutes, eh?
2 minutes. It's a very dangerous thing to give a young person a microphone and a crowd of people. They like to say older people talk for a very long time. We tend to talk much longer. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you on behalf of all of the young people on this stage for this baton. It is an incredible symbol of the passing over of an incredible duty. I want to tell you a story. Can I tell you a story? just a short story, very short story. I promise it's a very short story. I'm going to break the rules. The story is of a man. He gets to the gates of heaven. St. Peter's, of course, waiting there, looking at the man. He says to the man, "Give me your book of life." The man hands St. Peter his book, and then St. Peter opens it and starts paging. As St. Peter's paging, he looks to the man and he says, "Show me your scars." The man says, "Scars? What scars? I have none." St. Peter closes the book and looks at the man and says, "What a pity. Was there nothing worth fighting for?" This baton is indicative of that story. The message I'm trying to get to by telling that story is that it is not just another, for lack of a better phrase, paperweight. This baton symbolizes an incredibly heavy duty, especially given the state of our nation, that we as the young people are prepared to take on. Thank you so much.
Absolutely wonderful. Thanks to all of you across generations. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're going to do the video and then just the youth work. I'm not even doing my presentation because we're way out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get down to serving the main meals, we just want to share with you a little bit of our work. But I know before I get to that, one of the things on social media, civil society gets attacked every day, and we are asked, who funds you? Where do you get your money? I'm hoping that they will see your pictures here today, as well as many more of these leaves, and take that as the answer. You are the ones who fund this foundation. You are the ones tonight here who allow us to carry our work into 2024. And we want to thank you for that. I also want to thank Anand for the next little clip that's coming on. In about 4 minutes, he has compressed 15 years of work of the Kathrada Foundation. Those 4 or 5 minutes will give you a sense of what we do. And thereafter, we want to just share with you our youth work in particular. We're cutting out all of the others, but just our youth work. If we could get the video clip from Video Vision, please.
In 1929, Ahmed Kathrada was born in Schweizer-Reneke, where apartheid was the law of the land. At a young age, Kathy joined the struggle for liberation. Risking his freedom for the rights for all South Africans, he ultimately faced the death penalty alongside Nelson Mandela and Walter Sisulu.
Kathy has been in every major political trial until he landed in jail in the Rivonia trial. 1946, 1950, 1952, 1956 treason trial, you name it, every national trial Kathy has been involved.
They were sentenced to life in prison and were sent to Robben Island.
I stayed in the cell for 17.5 years.
Mr. Mandela saw his 2 little girls when they were 2 and 3. Right. And next time he saw them was when they were over 16.
The struggle to crush apartheid was in some ways less difficult than the struggle we are facing now.
After 26 years, Kathy and his comrades walked free, infusing the struggle with new hope. In 2008, the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation was formed with a mission to deepen non-racialism through its initiatives that resonate with the values and aspirations of its founder, Mr. Ahmed Kathrada.
The focus will specifically be on young people because a lot of them were born after apartheid and they don't know where we come from. By every means possible to collect material, to record it, and to spread it. The whole message of non-racialism. And the theme of the foundation is deepening non-racialism.
Kathy is one of those men and women in this country who have spent a lot of time to improve the relations, not only between Indians and Africans, but between all races in this country. People like Kathy, who have spent a lot of their time trying to develop those aspects which unite us because they are common to all human beings.
Advancing non-racialism is a core pillar, and the Foundation's work in this area includes research, policy initiatives, dialogues, international solidarity, and long-term anti-racism work. The Foundation, through its essay writing competitions, has inspired young minds to explore intellectual pursuits in the journey to become future leaders.
So that type of message we try to convey to the younger people, that with freedom comes responsibility to themselves, to their parents, to their country. And I'm very happy and proud of the type of work they are doing.
Over the years, the Foundation has responded to watershed moments in South African history with the Fees Must Fall movement, the impact of state capture, and the effects of the global pandemic since 2020. And since 2022, the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation took a stand with the Defend Our Democracy movement, focusing on youth and accountability. His life is a legacy of an ongoing example of the unbeatable power of love and the triumph of the human spirit. Together, we can build a non-racial, inclusive, and socially cohesive South Africa.
Thanks, Anand, Nilesh, and the team from Video Vision for pulling all of this together. I don't know how you did it, but to have compressed all of that into those few minutes is just amazing. I know we gave you material that I didn't know how you were going to do it, but I'm just glad you condensed it as much as you did. In trying to make up for some time, we're just changing some bits of our program. There is one program that I want to just give some time to, and that's the youth work that we do. As you heard from Kathy, he wanted this foundation to be centered around a range of things, but with a fundamental focus on getting young people to understand our history, to be part of making new history, and of providing the leadership that this country might need tomorrow and into the future. Just to tell you a little bit about that, Obakeng Khache, our youth program manager, will just share that with you. And then we want you to see where all this work takes place. Obakeng?
Thanks, Mr. B. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings again. My name is Obakeng Khathe. I'm the Youth Activism Program Manager at the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation. It is with great honor and pride that I stand before you tonight as the Youth Activism Program Manager of an incredible team that is tirelessly working to make a difference in the lives of young people across Gauteng. Together, we are igniting the flames of change and creating a brighter future for our communities. In our journey, as you would see, we have spread our wings far and wide, reaching 30 diverse communities around Gauteng, and in the year 2023, working on 10 new clubs that we will end the year with, which will be 40 youth clubs. Our clubs serve as safe spaces for young people, where their ideas can flourish, intertwine, and converge towards a common goal, the construction of better communities. Reflecting on our past achievements fills me with immense joy and gratitude. We have witnessed the triumph of the Lehigh Library, a beacon of hope and inspiration that now stands tall, offering opportunities to young minds eager to learn and grow. We have embarked on a new campaign where we are going to be calling on young people across this country to go and register to vote, but not only that, working with the DOG, which is Defend Our Democracy, led by Zakira Vadi, who is on the stage just now. We will be working towards ensuring that young people are there as election observers in their communities, so as to ensure that they participate in democratic processes, but also ensure that we safeguard our democracy. But our work does not end there. We continue to organize and place young people at the forefront of community building, for we believe that they hold the key to a better future. In 2021, we took a bold step and founded the National Youth Coalition, uniting organizations with a shared youth-centric focus. Together, we strive to build a better country guided by the principles of collective work and Ubuntu, for we know that true progress can only be achieved when we stand together. In addition to our advocacy and community initiatives, we have also been running civic education workshops in various communities. In the year 2023 alone, for the first phase of our civic education workshops, we have reached 701 young individuals during the first phase alone, equipping them with the knowledge and tools necessary to navigate the challenges they face and become active, responsible citizens. With each workshops we conduct, we empower our youth to become the architects of change, shaping a society that values equality, justice, and compassion. Tonight, I stand before you not only to share our story, to implore you, but to also implore you to join our mission. Together, we can amplify our impact and reach even greater heights Sorry, I've been speaking a lot tonight. By filling in the pledge forms on your tables, you will be contributing to the work of the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation into ensuring that we go into more of these communities and are able to create safe spaces for young people to engage, participate, and organize their communities towards building a better country. It does not start at the top, it starts at the grassroots level of all of us working together to ensure that from Alex to Mabopane to Soshanguve to Pekesdal to Finetown to Lehigh to Brandfisherville to Snake Park, young people are participating. South Africa is a nation brimming with potential, but it is up to all of us to unlock that potential. It is up to us to ensure that every young person has access to the opportunities they deserve. It is up to us to foster a society where dreams can flourish, where barriers are dismantled, and where the voices of the youth are heard. So I urge you tonight, let us come together as a community united by a common goal. Let us be the catalysts of change, the champions of hope, and the architects of a brighter future. Let us continue to build better communities together, one young person, one community at a time. Thank you for your continued support and dedication to our work. Together, we can create a country where every young person's potential is realized and where no dream is out of reach. I thank you.
Now, in 1954, Ahmed Kathrada wrote the following to the youth of South Africa. And in so many ways, he could have written it today. He says, the days ahead of us will be dark, and there will be many ups and downs in our struggle. It is for these dark days that we must prepare, for many a comrade might begin to feel disillusioned, hopeless and helpless. Some will lose confidence in our struggle and fall by the wayside. You must always remember that the cause of freedom is just and invincible. There is no such thing as defeat. Remember that no struggle in any part of the world was won in the drawing rooms and conference tables. We must at all times know that as with the struggles of all people, the main brunt will have to be borne by the youth. We expect you and each and everyone to play your part in whatever you do, sports, social, economic, and cultural. Remember the struggle, Ahmed Kathrada, 1954. And that's why we have centered our work focusing on young people. We hope that by 2029, the centenary year of Kathy, we would have had as a minimum 100 of these youth clubs across the country. In the packs that you have is a training manual that we use. Please go through it at your leisure. That's what we use to get all of these young people here. And at some point in time, if you want, we can come and talk to you in more detail about the work that we do, and you can then decide how best you might well be able to help strengthen this work and deepen it. We are going to close off this before as they start serving the main meal, with a dance group that has been waiting for a long while. They also have to leave a bit earlier, but the Sitara dance group will now take you into the main course. Can I get these chairs moved from here, please? And call up the Sitara dance group. For those of you who are vegetarian, please indicate that to the waiters so that they can get you the special vegetarian meals. But also, this tree does need a little bit more support to get us to full blossom by the time that we leave. Thank you, David. Three leaves here. Thank you very much. Over to Sitara.
रंग रेजा रंग रेजा सवेरा मेरे तन भर से कचरा अंधेरा तेरी चलती माँ सचरा सवेरा मेरे तन भर से कचरा अंधेरा तेरी चलती माँ बदरा मिला जो तेरे दर पर से ओ मौला मौला
पतझड़ के मौसम में भी रंगी चनारों जैसी झनके सन्नाटों में तू वीणा के तारों जैसी सदियों से भी लंबी ये मन की अमावस्या है और तू फुलझड़ियों वाले त्योहारों जैसी चंदा भी दीवाना है तेरा जलती है तुझसे सारी चकोरियां काजल की सियाही से लिखी है तूने जाने कितनों की लव स्टोरियां
खिल खिल के लाल हुआ मेहंदी का रंग ऐसे गोरी हथेलियों पे खिलते हो फूल जैसे
खिल खिल के लाल हुआ मेहंदी का रंग ऐसे गोरी हथेलियों पे खिलते हो फूल जैसे
ये रंग धूप का है ये रंग छाँव का है मेहंदी का रंग नहीं माँ की दुआओं का है
मेहंदी का रंग है सच्चा बाकी सारे झूठे हाथों से अब मेहंदी का ये रंग कभी ना छूटे
बुम्बरा बुम्बरा शाम रंग बुम्बरा 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 शाम रंग बुम्बरा आए हो किस बगिया से ओ तुम लड़के और लड़के कहाँ से आया है रे तू प्यारा है शक्ल से अकल का मारा है रे तू लड़के और लड़के कहाँ से आया है रे तू प्यारा है शक्ल से अकल का मारा है रे तू
हाँ चल गई मेरी बातों से तू चल गई हाँ खल गई तुझे खल गई तेरी बेपरवाही खल गई ओ दरवा तू किस खेत की मूली है जरा पता
इश्क से बढ़ के कर्म क्या अब ठोक सके तो ठोक ले दुनिया।
हम दोनों बेमिसाल सज धज के कमाल, बाहें डाले हुए बाहों में जो नाचे। ढिंढोरा बाजे रे, ढिंढोरा बाजे रे, ढिंढोरा बाजे रे, ढिंढोरा बाजे रे।
search to find the love within. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, and they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do to do for love, you tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Oh, I only want the best, it's true. I can't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you
Mr. Keys.
make me do for love.
Mr. Keys, you're on stage.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the tall, dark, handsome, and single auctioneer tonight. Please welcome your auctioneer, Mr. Rick Allen. They said it's a fundraiser. They wouldn't pay for a voiceover, so I had to do my own. Thank you. Most of that's not true. You can see I'm not that tall, I'm not that dark, I'm not that handsome, but I am single. That part is true. We have an expression in South Africa, which is only used in South Africa, by the way, all protocol observed, which means that we've already welcomed all our dignitaries. But I think it's only polite just to give a very special welcome to our French ambassador, because it is with your gratitude and with gratitude to you that we managed to win the World Cup. So I've recorded something in French, and I hope that it plays. Let's see if we can get it to play for you. Okay, apparently it's too soft, but I'll translate it for you. I can't read it in French, but I did a Google Translate. It said, "Thank you for letting us beat you at the Rugby World Cup. This has guaranteed your seat and dessert tonight. So thank you. The French are our friends. We beat them in '95 in the semi-final down in Durban. I remember watching that game, and of course I watched this year. Along with that, I'd like to welcome all our dignitaries tonight. Minister Godana, I believe, is here. Our French ambassador, I mentioned. A former politician, Derek Hanekom, our program director. And then to all our wonderful youth, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, great to have you with us. I thought I'd just start with a short story. By the way, you said we must only comment if the food was good. I don't know what to say because it was great. It wasn't just good, it was great, the food, so thank you. I just want to do something serious before we get to raising money, which is also very serious. And that is, I want to tell you about some of the latest research. So have a listen carefully. I did volunteer to start while you were doing dinner, knowing that there would be a bit of noise, but I'm going to ask you just to keep it down so we can speed things up and get through the auction. So the research I was reading this week goes like this. We're talking about sport, and they say that the sport, the game of choice for unemployed people in America is basketball. So imagine a big basketball, right? The game of choice for middle management is tennis. So imagine a tennis ball, or paddle. The new sport called paddle has taken over. Then they say the game of choice for CEOs and executives is golf. So I read this article this week and I wondered what conclusion they were going to come to. And here's what the research tells me. The higher up the corporate ladder you are, the smaller your balls become. It's a fascinating piece of research that I read this week. So nice to stay up to date with what's happening. Right, let me tell you very briefly how an auction works. Don't put your hand up unless you've got money. Speaking of money, there's two ways to pay. You can pay tonight with credit card, and you can take the item home with you, or you can give us your details, and we will make sure that we get hold of you during the week, and we'll sort out an arrangement to deliver the item to you and exchange the money. So if you've got your credit card with you, great. If you don't, no reason not to bid. Each sport piece tonight includes the correct certificate of authentication for investment purposes. It has full signed details on the item. You can also register it online on getmemorabilia.com. So there are 6 sporting items. They've been collected from around the world. They are mind-blowing pieces. And then we have 3 historical books, 2 signed by Mr. Nelson Mandela himself, and 1 signed by Ahmed. And those are going to be our last 3 big money raisers tonight. Right, ladies and gentlemen, our official match ball is item number 1. I'm going to ask Artwell if have we got it on camera? Is the ball? Let's get if we can zoom in on the ball, then let's go to live cam. The ball's next to me if you're wondering where it is. Right, let me tell you quickly while we're waiting for it to come up. The official match ball is signed by the Argentinian, thank you very much, by the Argentinian footballer Lionel Messi. He must be good. You know why I know Lionel Messi is good? He earned $1 billion this year. in match fees alone, besides sponsorship. So this man commands money. He holds several records, including the most goals in La Liga, 474. He also holds the record for the most hat-tricks. On the item, it is certified. It comes with a certificate. It's got a plaque. It'll tell you exactly when and where it was signed, so you can see the whole history of the ball. Right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to get underway with item number 1 tonight? It is our Lionel Messi hand-signed ball, real collector's item. We've got 6 sporting items. They've been brought from all over the world. Opening offer on this. These normally range on the internet for around about 45,000. Charity auctions tend to make more on them. I'm going to start nice and easy. 30,000 on our opening offer on the ball. 30,000 on the Lionel Messi ball. Thank you very much, sir. We've got 30 going up in 5s. 35. 30 we got right here in the front from the good-looking gentleman. 35. Looking for 35. I see you guys sneaking out now that the auction started. Cheeky. Eat dinner. And then leave. 30 we got over here. Any advance on 30? We got 30. We're looking for 35. Anyone else interested in the Lionel Messi ball? Just shout. I can see, but thank you very much. 35 we got. Back to you, sir, at 40. 40,000 from the gentleman in the front. 40 we got. 40 we got. Back to the middle table over there at 45. 45 we got. 40, 50. Looking for 50. Nice, even 50, half a cent. Much younger than you are. It's 10 years old. I mean, I meant that the other way around, actually. 45 we got over there. Any advance on 45? 45,000. Any advance on 45,000 on the Lionel Messi ball? Thanks for the house lights. Can I ask you what table number that is? That's offered us 45? 10. Thank you very much. 45,000 going once. Our program director asked me to take tonight seriously, so like all good auctioneers, I brought a hammer. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to knock down our first item at 45,000 going once, going twice, and sold. Round of applause, please. Right, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Lot number 2 is coming up in a second. We're on our way to fetch that. Lot number 2 tonight is a Man United, Cristiano Ronaldo. You all know him because he's extremely good looking. All the women love watching rugby football because of him. Signed and rare inscribed boot. Here's something interesting for you. If you collect sports memorabilia, signatures are valuable. As soon as it's inscribed with something, as soon as they've written something special on it, the price goes up. We're bringing the item through right now. We'll have it for you in a second. I'll tell you what he wrote on it. I don't speak Portuguese, but it translates to a little kiss. He signed the rare inscribed boot. It's got an image of the Man United 2008 Champion League win with it. Here comes that item through the door in just a moment. That is lot number 2 for tonight. Lot number 2 for tonight normally sells for round about... I'll tell you what it is inscribed. It's inscribed con carinho, which means apparently in Portuguese, I assume it's Portuguese, a little kiss. Anybody speak Portuguese? I should use that line on a Portuguese girl. Con carinho. Mwah, a little kiss. Beautiful. Here it is. It's an absolutely stunning piece. Right, that was not the aim to knock the ball off, but I managed to do that. You see, I could be a footballer myself. One item sold. Whoever bought it, I just broke your ball. Don't worry. You only paid 45,000 for it. Don't worry. Don't panic. Right, here we go. Here is the stunning boot. Here's the signature, which tells you all about it. Cristiano Ronaldo boot. It normally sells online and averages at auctions from 30,000 upwards. Let's start at 20 tonight. 20 for the Cristiano Ronaldo boot. 20,000. Any offers at 20,000? Let's come back to you. You're empty-handed still at the moment. 20,000. Any offers on the boot? 20,000. It's a bargain at the moment. All them. Oh, by the way, 100% of the proceeds after the reserve price and the auction tax goes to the foundation. Okay, 100% of the proceeds after the reserve price because of course the item costs money, goes to the foundation. 20,000. Any offers on Cristiano Ronaldo? Anyone interested in it? 20,000 we got over there. Thank you very much for getting involved again. Any advance on 20,000? Let's make it exciting. We've got 20,000. I tell you, we're coming with glasses. I've become like my old school teacher. We've got 20,000 over there. We want to get some advance from you. 22.5. Not your favorite player? Man United, that's the problem. I knew it. We shouldn't have had Man United. 20,000 we got. Any advance on 20,000? 20,000. Let me see if, I don't know if I can let it go. 20,000. I'm going to check my reserve price for you very quickly. 20,000 is our offer. And need glasses for everything. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to be nice to you tonight because you've been nice to us. Table number 10, 20,000. Sold, going once, going twice. Get ready to applaud. Thank you for your generosity. Right, lot number 3 tonight is a Lewis Hamilton signed Mercedes Formula One IWC branded glove. Lewis Hamilton has a number of world records. If you follow F1, he's got the most wins, 103. He's got the most pole positions, 104. He's got the most podium finishes, 197. Our Lewis Hamilton signed Mercedes Formula One IWC branded glove is about to go on camera, and we will start to take offers. Just so you know, it's worth roughly the same as the boot, so it normally goes for around about 30,000 on the internet, but we'll start offers tonight for 20,000 on our Lewis Hamilton glove. Any F1 fans here tonight? What about the back getting involved? Didn't they get to eat tonight? Only got generous people in the front. Cost money to sit in the front. You've got front row seats, you're going to have to bid just now. Lewis Hamilton, beautiful. It will tell, in fact, I'll tell you right now, it says that the Mercedes Formula One glove has been signed and inscribed by Lewis Hamilton. The signature is an inscription. And don't forget, I told you, as soon as it's inscribed, it's worth more money. It says, best wishes. It was attained at the Yas Marina circuit on November, the 20th of November, in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. So that is our Lewis Hamilton signed and inscribed glove. Any offers on it? Let's start at 20,000. Any offers on Lewis Hamilton, or can we pass Lewis Hamilton? Any offers? Anyone at the back interested in Hamilton? No F1 fans? I think the season starts again in March. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this off-season. Right, anyone interested in the Hamilton piece? Okay, we're going to cross Hamilton off. We're going to move on to lot number 4 tonight. This is another football piece. Right, so here we go. We're taking Hamilton down, and I'm going to ask Artwell to please put up our Pele. Now, ladies and gentlemen, have a listen to this. If you know anything about sporting history, this is incredible. It is a Pele legend. Well, he was named one of the greatest sportsmen of the century. He scored 1,279 goals, which is in the Guinness Book of Records. And this is a rare hand-signed Puma boot. This is lot number 4 tonight. It is our Pele boot. We're going to start this one at, this one's worth more than the others, but because I see that we have a bit of a slow audience tonight, I don't mean slow as in intelligence, I just mean slow as in lifting your hands. Let me tell you what it says at the beginning. The Puma King boot has been signed by Pele. It is his original signature. It was obtained at the Hotel Lutelia in Paris, in France. Oh, there we go. It's from France. It was signed in France. How about that? That's got to be worth something. Right, our Pele boot starting at 20,000. 20,000. Any offers at 20,000? 20,000 for our Pele boot. 20,000. Thank you very much, sir. Now, any advance? 22.5. We'll go up in 2.5. 20,000 we got now. I'm looking for 22.5. 20,000 we got an offer. 22.5. Back to the gentleman in the front. I know you don't like Man United. I know you're going to tell me this is Formula One. What's your excuse this time? 22.5, thank you very much. Back to you, sir. 25, we have a legitimate bid here. Sometimes I make up bidders, but we have a legitimate bid in the front here at 22,500. Back to you, sir. 25. 25 we got, thank you very much. 27.5. 27.5 we got. 30. 30,000. 27.5. 30 we got. Now 32.5. 32.5. 35. 35. 35. Speak to the boss next to you, the lady next to you. She's the boss. There's a lady on either side of you. I like your style. Clever guy. I don't know what I mean, obviously I do. You've got a big bank balance. You're a handsome guy. I mean, this is the way to go. Where were we? 32 and a half with you. Is that right? 32 and a half. Any advance? Anyone else want to get involved? 32,500 on the Pele boot. This is going to be gorgeous. Yes? I heard a shout. I don't know if somebody spilt hot coffee on their lap. Oh, thank you. 35, right? 35. We've got 32 and a half over here, 35 over there. 35, back to you at 37 and a half. Can I get 37 and a half from you? 35, it's sitting with you at 35,000. Any advance on 35,000? How badly do you want it? Do you like it? I think it's unbelievable. 35,000, 35,000. Your table agrees with you. I don't know what you did differently, but you've only got two girls at the. Well, I'm just counting numbers here. His table's full of women, and this is like the boys' club. Look, what you do have is quality. The ones you have are quality. That I can tell you. 35,000. 35,000 going once. 35,000 going twice. Any advance on 35? Selling it and sold. Thank you very much. What's your table number? 6. That was in Ahmed's Robben Island number as well. There were a couple of 6s, not only Mandela's. Right, so that is, how much did we just sell it to you for? I want to be honest, 35,000, right? Confirmed at 35? Was it 35? I'm asking the lady because you'll be honest. Just checking. Okay. 35,000. Table 6. You know, speaking of ladies, and I believe this is being broadcast overseas, and I might get into trouble for this, but it's funny how everybody sleeps differently, right? Like, I like to sleep on my side. My brother, I know, always tells me, because we grew up together and we shared a bedroom, he sleeps on his back. And you know how my ex-girlfriend likes to sleep? She likes to sleep around. That's where she sleeps. She sleeps just about anywhere. I told you I've got a problem with, she's the ex. But we started out with a speech from Martin Luther, who said, you cannot change hate with hate, right? Our young ambassador who sang for us, you can only change hate with love. And it's true, because I hated the ex, and she never left. So I started to love her, and then she left. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got just 2 items left of the sports memorabilia. It is a Liverpool item that we got next. This is incredible. It is UEFA Champions League final winners signed shirt. It includes the coach's signature. If I'm not mistaken, there are 26 signatures on it. All of them are listed. In 2022, they won their 8th FA Cup title. They've had the most European Cup victories of any European team. Liverpool, this is the 2005 UEFA Champions League final jersey, signed and autographed. And the Liverpool shirt has been signed by the Liverpool 2005 Champions League winners. It was signed during their victory parade near Lime Street on the 26th of May, 2005 in Liverpool, in England. Ladies and gentlemen, our Liverpool item has a reserve tonight. Let me check on the reserve. It is one of the they get more expensive, so you should bid early. This one is worth about 75,000. We're going to start this half price, 35,000 it's the entire team, 26 signatures, including the coach. The entire squad, it's got to have value. Every signature carries a value, 35,000. If you follow football, if you follow sports memorabilia, you'll understand why this is more expensive. A single signature obviously costs less than an entire team. That's how life works. Right, 35,000. Any offers on the Liverpool jersey? 35,000. Thank you very much. We need 2 people to make an auction happen. We've got 1. Any advance on 35, 37 and a half? Can I get you involved? Not this time? Did I offend you first time? Because enough. It's enough. I've offended the woman at the table because I didn't say they were quality as well. But the whole audience is quality. 35,000 we got right in the front here. It's a bargain at the moment. 35,000. Any advance on 35,000? Any advance on 35,000? 35. Let me see if I can let it go at 35,000. I'll tell you what, you borderline on the reserve price. Can I make a deal with you? If you give me 40, I'll knock it down to you right now. How's that? Is that fair? 40 and it's yours. 40 sold. I'm a man of my word. Sold. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause, please. Our Liverpool. Wonder what's happening to my voice. Our Liverpool jersey, table number 2, VVIPs. 40,000 at table number 2. All right, this is the last of our sporting pieces, and then we have 3 books to do, and then we'll have dessert and a band. Tiger Woods, the legend, hand-signed and framed glove. We're going to stop for our Tiger Woods. We're going to fetch the Tiger Woods glove right now. It's on its way. Tiger Woods, I don't know how rude I can be. Tiger, I love Tiger. He's unbelievable. He's probably one of the best sportsmen I ever see. He just loved women too much. You know how many girlfriends he had? Did you follow the Tiger Woods story? He had like a girlfriend in every city. I mean, the big difference between Tiger Woods and Santa Claus is Santa Claus stops at ho, ho, ho. Tiger just carried on. Santa's only got 3 ho-hos. Tiger just carries on and is insatiable. Right, our Tiger Woods piece is ready to be put up on the podium. Tiger Woods holds so many records, it would basically be impossible for me to tell you his golfing records. One of the greatest sportsmen of our time that you will ever see. Our Tiger Woods piece, we're going to start, it's worth around 40,000. The legend frame, Tiger Woods signed the Nike golf glove, and by signing it signed on the inside of the Nike golf glove. The signature was attained at Augusta National Golf Club on April the 14th, 2019. That's when he made his comeback in Augusta, Georgia, United States. We're going to start it at 25,000. Tiger Woods glove, signed Tiger Woods glove, 25,000. The last of our sporting items tonight. Any interest in the Tiger Woods one? Love to get it going so we could get some flow. Anyone? 25? Make me an offer. From 24 up. Anyone interested in Tiger Woods? Okay, let's move on to our 3 very, very special books tonight. Are we going to save that amazing one for last? Okay, we are going to do... Right, I didn't know about the books. I only found out about them today. And we have some slides as well, but they may... I'm going to ask our guys, I apologize to our visual guys if the slides are no longer in order, but I've been given the Triumph of the Human Spirit. It is the Ahmed Kathrada and Robben Island story. It is signed, best wishes from Kathy. We're going to get that slide up in a second. It is the Triumph of the Human Spirit. It's this beautiful picture book, coffee table book. Okay, guys, there's 3 items left and there's 3 chances to make some money. I'm going to ask, can I ask this lovely lady in the front, can I ask you to join me on stage? If you don't mind. I mean, I better ask if you're single or married. Or engaged. Okay, all I want, it's not a proposal. Now that I've got you here, all I wanted to ask you, no, I'm joking. If you could hold up this book for us. And thank you so much. It's worth a lot of money. Don't worry about my pen, that's worth far less. Right, if you can show that to the audience, the front and the back, I'd appreciate it. Beautiful, signed. We've got a witness. What are you qualified to be a legal witness? You haven't got any fraud against you, no crime. Okay, great. You make a perfect witness. Triumph of the Human Spirit. It's got a reserve of 25,000 Rand. And I'm looking for to make some money now for the organization. There's 3 items left. They are all donated, and these are all profit items. They are not sporting memorabilia. Thank you. Congrats. Give her a round of applause. Right, ladies and gentlemen, 25,000. 25,000. Anybody want to help the organization and the foundation make some money tonight? This is your chance. 25,000 on the signed book. We've got 2 more books coming. This is the first of 3. The other 2 are going to be more expensive. It is hand-signed, and of course it is limited. It will, sadly, he will never be able to sign the book again. So, and you know how it works? When something's alive, like a chicken, right? I go to Swaziland every year, and they offer me chickens live on the side of the street, 25 Rand. As soon as you kill it, Nando's charges 1.99. So as soon as something has sadly passed away, the price goes up. So the author of the signature on this book has sadly passed away, and the price is 25,000 to start. Any offers? Somebody help us make some money for the foundation tonight. 25,000. I want to give you a second to think about this one. Right, I've been given approval to start at 5, but I can't let it go at 5. So we're going to start at 5 just to get things going. 5,000, that's an easy one. 5,000. Hands up for 5,000. 5, we got 7.5. We got 5, we're looking for 7.5. I got so excited, but that's the cameraman filming me. I thought his hands were up. Don't put your hands up like that. I'll sell you the book. 5 we got from the generous gentleman who's been hosting our tables over there. 5 we got, 7.5. 5 we got, now looking for 7.5. I don't think we'll actually let it go at 5, but we just want to get it started. Now looking for 7.5. Anyone want to offer 7.5? That's still affordable, guys. That is, that is what, $2,000? No, but more. 5 we got. Any advance on 5? Can I let it go at 5? That's all we've got. We've got an offer at 5. I tell you what, you've been such a gracious host. There you are. That we're going to let you. Should we do 7.5 and we'll give it to you? Anna, you want the next one? Me too. But 7.5 won't break the bank, I don't think. 7.5. There we go. Good sport. Ladies, oh, wait. Sorry. There's a hand up. 7.5. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. 7.5 we got. We've got a real 7.5. You want me to give it to him? You want to bid on the next one? Is that a promise? Pinky swear? 7.5. Any advance on 7.5? You happy to take it away at 7.5, sir? 7.5 going once. 7.5 going twice. There we, can I get your table number? 5. Table number 5 has bought that for 7.5. Thank you very much. Table number 5 has bought that for 7.5. Give them a round of applause, please. Right. Lot number 8 tonight is the, I think we do this one, we save the big one for last. Right, beautiful. Guys, if you've got the audio, the visuals, it is the Mandela motion picture one that we're on to now. If you are able to go through those slides and you can get the signatures, yes, thank you very much. There we go. This is called Mandela, a major motion picture based on the Nelson Mandela's best-selling autobiography, A Long Walk to Freedom. It is a film and historical companion, and let me show you who has signed it. Here we go. Let's have a look at the signatures in here. Right, so the top one is Ahmed himself. Then we've got Anat Singh, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the great producer and involved in the Olympics. If I'm not mistaken, he's here tonight, I think. Anat, he is here? He is here, right? Yeah? Fantastic. They've done a wonderful job of getting all the signatures. Justin Chadwick has signed it. Justin Chadwick, I believe, was the director. I'm sure that Anat will shout at me if I've got that wrong. And then William Nicholson. And let me try work out if I know who William Nicholson is. Oh, the writer of the book. 100%. Well done. Who said that? Bonus point for the table who got that. You get dessert. You get dessert. He spent 15 years writing the book, and I couldn't even remember his name. Imagine me trying to write a book. Okay, so there we go. Let me show you those signatures. I'm now doing your job. And no one compliments me, and no one proposes to me. These are the signatures as you see them on the screen, and as you see them live in my hand. Right, this has got... Oh, sorry, very importantly, it is also limited edition. Maybe we can just put that back up. It's a problem. It is copy number 148 of a limited edition of 200. It is copy number 148 of a limited edition of 200. Should we start at same price, 5,000? 5,000 to get it going. 5,000. You did say that you would bid on the next one, 5,000. You keep saying the next one. That's what she said. The next one, the last one, 5,000. That table's bid. Your chance at 5. Anyone at 5? Beautiful book, limited edition, 4 signatures. Anat will even write a personal message in it tonight. If we ask him, if you pay more, if you pay 5 or more, you'll get a special message dedicated in the book tonight. Anyone interested? 5? Yes? No? I'm going to walk very slowly and very sadly back to my podium because I believe that we have no bidders on this one. Last chance. Should we pass it? I'm afraid we're saving this one for next year. Come and speak to our program director okay, this is something very special. Let's try end on a very good note here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Long Walk to Freedom book. There were 1,000 printed. It is the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. It is number 782 of 1,000. True story. There was a TV series, and Anat will know it went international, called Madiba, and I got to act in that, but that has nothing to do with the value of the book. I just wanted to brag that I've been on telly. It's a true story, though. I'll show you my name on the credits. Yeah, played a part in it. Long Walk to Freedom, signed. Let's move on to the next one, onto the signature. Beautifully signed, A Long Walk to Freedom, the autobiography of Nelson Mandela, first published in 1994. This is a limited edition of 1,000 copies, quarter-bound in leather, and signed by the author, which is, of course, Nelson Mandela, because it's his autobiography. It is number 782 of 1,000. It is the only item tonight that has Nelson Mandela's signature. Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, on the international market, this is priceless. This is the one that you cannot tell me that this is the one I'm making up, okay? You can tell me I made up some stories about the soccer jersey. You can tell me I made up some stories about the girls. This is priceless, and it's our last chance to make some money. Right, think about those offers. Somebody make me a nice opening offer on this book. Somebody make me a generous, nice offer on this book. You thinking about it? I'll get to you in a second. Listen, I know times are tough. And wait, I'll tell you, but you know how I know times are tough? Apparently some woman in Santon, they now marry for love. That's how bad times are. 20,000 we got. Right, here we go. 20,000 we got. Any advance on 20,000? Let's go 22.5. 20 we got 22.5. 20,000, what about 22.5? 22.5, 25. I got a bit of 25 now, looking for 27.5, 27.5, now 30. Back to you at 32,500, 30 and a quarter, 32,500. 32,500, I got 30 at that table. Back to you, 32,500, 35. 3.5, back to you at 37.50. 3 and 3/4, 37, 40,000. Now looking for 40, we got 42,500, 42,500. 42,500, we got 45, 4.5, 45, 47.5, 47,500. Thank you, we got now 50,000. Nice, even 50,000, 50 we got, 52.5, 55, 55. 55 we got, 57.5, 57.5. 60, 60 we got, we're going to go in 5, 65, 65, thank you very much, 70. We've got 65, 70, 75, 75, 80. Looking to you at 80, 80, was that 90 or was that 80? 80, 100, 80, 80, 85, 85 we got, 90, 90, yes, 90, 95, sorry, just between my eyes and the light. 90 we got, 95, 100,000. Back to you, sir, at 100,000. Are we going to get our first cheer of the night at 100? We've got 100,000 and we haven't finished. 105,000. 100 we got now, an offer at 105,000. Now looking at 110 to keep the bidding going. 110, 105 we got now, looking for 110. 110 we got, 115. 115, 115, 120. 120 we got. Not yet. Still sitting at you at 115. What about 120? Yes, that's a yes. Thank you very much. 125, 1.25, 125, 130. 130. 125. It's sitting at you, sir, at 125. Anyone else want to get involved in the bidding now? I'm just starting to loosen my tongue up. Anybody else want to get involved in the bidding? 125,000. He's got such a warm personality. I'm happy to see you take home this book. You're going to have this in your family history forever. And if you immigrate, just take your passport and this book and a diamond or two, and this book's going to be worth money. 125, am I right? My memory's terrible, like a goldfish. Apparently, by the way, that's not true. 130, 135. Before he congratulates you, before you two hug and kiss each other and greet each other, we've got 130 here, 135, 135. Last bid at You say that's your last bid, 135? Last. That's yeah. I don't know if I believe you. 135 we got over there. Back to you, sir, at 140. Okay, this is going to be tough because we've only got one book, and it's your last bid and it's his last bid, and you're both at 135. You're a gentleman. He's a scholar and a gentleman. 135, I'll tell you what, I only like to sell if people are happy to buy. Are you happy to buy it at 135? 135 going once, 135 going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. I didn't get his name, but he's been a fantastic personality and a great guy over there, and he's just given us 135,000 on the Nelson Mandela book. That is fantastic. Congratulations to you. Right, that just about wraps up. Let me just make a note on that. What's your table number? 17, and it's 135,000. Right, guys, if you bid tonight, please, during dessert, Amanda will come to your table. First prize, you pay tonight, you take the item home, and we're all good. Second prize, you chat to her about arranging it for during the week, okay? Right, that wraps up our auction for tonight. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for the opportunity to try and help raise some money. Just want to see if I've left anything else out from here. Right. Guys, I hope that you have a blessed year going into 2023. I hope it's a better year than this was, certainly financially for me. My bank manager phoned me the other day. He said to me, Rick, your bank balance is outstanding. I said, look, I know it's good, but outstanding. It's got to be pushing it just a little bit. Thanks for giving me the time. I'm going to hand the mic back to you. Thank you. Somebody's interested in the Hamilton glove. If you just put your hand up, I'll come chat to you privately. Hamilton glove on the end over here. I'll come chat to you now. Back to you, Mr. Program Director. Thank you.
You want to take this little toy with you as well, please?
You know, it's the worst saying in the world, but that's what she said as well.
Yeah. A big end for our auctioneer and to the various people who've dug in deep tonight. We hope to give you a total of all of these leaves that are on here. There are still some spaces on the tree. If you can, please help us fill up here before you leave. Friends, we're getting to the end of our program. There are 3 young people who will perform, but there is a staff member of the Kathrada Foundation who will introduce them. A young man, an asylum seeker from Burundi, who today works in the foundation and is our archivist. His love for archives is unparalleled. He's also an accomplished musician. He's on all these online platforms. And he said that he's dropped something in the US recently. I don't know what that means, but apparently it's quite big. Jacques Bonner has helped our staff and young people to understand the plight of people who've come to South Africa avoiding war-torn countries, and today, many of them stand to be persecuted. Jacques has helped us, through his story, make the xenophobia human, make the story of xenophobia human, and he helps that on a day-to-day basis. But he's also a youth organizer in a place called Lahai, and Jacques and his team won a huge victory this year, getting the Joburg Council to open a library that was unopened for 5 years, complete but unopened. They got it opened through huge pressure I hand over to Jacques to introduce our three artists. Jacques?
Thank you, Mr. B. Greetings, everyone. I trust everyone is doing well. My name is Jacques Bona. I think Mr. Bolton has spoken a lot, so I'm just gonna get down to the to the program. Our item for tonight is 3 vibrant singers who are unique in their own way. Number 1 item, which is gonna be Duduzile Majola, who is a well-trained performing artist, indigenous instrumentalist, specializing in makweyane, which is a bow and string, percussions, mbira, and small percussions. She traveled as a performer, touring, and has worked with different bands. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer who will be performing number 2, which will be Anele Kashu. Anele Kashu, she's a student at Southwest College, an AKF Youth Club member, a performing artist based in Johannesburg, Lehigh Township. She will indulge us with a beautiful song, which is a cover to a popular song, of which some of us in the building knows. And also don't forget, we also have Mpumi, who is a graduate and a community activist. But before we waste any time, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Duduzile Majola.
Sanmonani, Dumelang, Absheng, good evening, Niapila. My name is Duduzile Majola. Alongside me, it's Vilane SA. We are very honored to be here tonight. Thank you all for coming and thank you for the invite. Haibo, nankumhlola, nasisikhova sihlezi eminibar, sihlezi esangweni, sibelesele ngomsindo waso. Ingabe singibikelani na, ngizoshona ngaphi, njengengane yolahleko, ngizokhala kubani na, bakuphi na, abakhombi bendlela, nikuphi na nisikhombisa indlela liyoduduma izulu liyokhala icilongo liyophuma uthingo lwenkosazana oluhle olumabalabala oluhlanganisa izizwe iyobizwa inkondlo yomdabu eyonikeza ithemba inikeze nenduduzo ithi sesiseduze isikhathi sensindiso lapho kuyosulwa zonke izinyembezi bakuphi na abakhombi bendlela nikuphi na nisibonise indlela ngoba sesiseduze isikhathi sensindiso lapho kuyosulwa khona zonke izinyembezi Thank you. With me, I've got an instrument called umakweyane, which is a bow and stringed instrument. You find it in the southern hemispheres of South Africa. We call it in different names. In Zulu, it's called umakweyane. In Xhosa, it's called uhadi. In Tsonga, it's called shitende. In Portuguese, it's called shindirindiri. So it's got different names according to different ethnic groups. The following song is called Take Me to Paradise. We live in difficult times where the world is in turmoil. Nations fighting nations. A lot of destruction happening, poverty, injustice, inequality, racism, you name it. So this song in particular is called Take Me to Paradise, a place where we can be safe. A place where our children can just run around without the fear. A place where everybody will live in peace and happiness. end of inequality, end of poverty. Yeah, yeah. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dumb will talk and sing, the lost will be found, the lame will walk and run and jump. Yes, dance with joy. Oh. Yo pelo gufa, yo pelinto pego, yo pelo kula, yo pelo sisi, yo pelo gufa, yo pelinto pego, yo pelindala, yo pelo sisi, yo pelo gufa, yo pelinto pego, yo pelindala, yo pelo sisi. Take me to paradise. Let me drink from the rivers of life. When His kingdom will come and His will be done. Take me to paradise. We will live in peace. Yeah, Thank you. Give it up for Mr. Vilane SA.
One. My name is Mpumi. Enjoy.
am down and know my soul so weary. When troubles come and my heart burden be, when I am still waiting in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raised me up to more than I can be. Raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Thank you. Thank you. Second song. Second song. Hope you all dance for this one. Because it needs you to dance. Weeping. Let's do this.
I knew a man who lived in fear. He was huge, he was angry, it was growing in. Behind his house, a secret place, was a shadow of a demon he could never face. He built a wall of steel and flame and men with guns to keep it tame. Then standing back, he made it plain that the nightmare will never ever rise again. But the fear and the fire and the guns remain. It doesn't matter now, it's over anyhow. He tells the world that it's sleeping. But as the night came round, I heard a lonely sound. It wasn't roaring, it was weeping. Oh, it wasn't roaring, it was
We've reached our goal. The threat is under firm control. As long as peace and love reigns, I'll be damned if I could see the reason to explain why the fear and the fire and the guns remain. Let's go! It doesn't matter now, it's over anyhow. He tells the world that it's sleeping. But as the night came round, I heard a slowly sound. It wasn't roaring, it was weeping. Oh, it wasn't roaring, it was weeping. Go see, sigelela, tina, lusapho lwayo. Go see, sigelela, tina, lusapho lwayo. Nkosi, sikelela thina lusapho lwayo. It doesn't matter now, it's over anyhow. He told the world that it's sleeping. But as the night came round, let's go, guys. Are you happy? I'm also happy. Thank you so much. My name is Mkumi. Thank you. Thank you.
Drifting away into the darkness. Ndizothatha umthwalo ndibeke emqolo mama. Ubomi bunzima, so lift my head up high. Open my eyes and I will fly. Oh, I'm feeling hoping, I'm feeling crazy. Looking up, hoping that heavens will open. Darling, with Zulu, dikhalela kuwe. Open up, and I'm feeling crazy now. The light shining brighter, but I'm losing my flow. you are the saying. I'm begging you, darling, stop losing your flow. Hey, no more drifting, no more drifting away. Nivumile kamaku, afulegi la masulu. I'm fighting for survival. Dilikawe, dilikawe, dilingonyama.
Ladies and gentlemen, that almost brings us to the end of tonight. Let me firstly just thank the board of the Kathrada Foundation for its inspirational leadership and guidance over the last 15 years. This board has been exemplary in terms of its governance over the foundation. It has met at least 4 times a year in the last 15 years, officially. It has also ensured that we have gotten 15 unqualified audits from the time of inception up until now. Yeah, you can clap. Although getting an unqualified audit should be normal, but it isn't. To the staff of the foundation, normally events like this you get an events management company. We have had no events management company here. It's the staff of the foundation who've done everything that you see here, from the design work to everything that is here. In particular, we want to thank the sound and stage providers here, Bass Mechanics. They have delivered our functions to the highest quality over the last few years. To Sandton Convention Center as well, the discounted rate that we get for the venue is hugely appreciated. We hope next year it goes down to as close to zero as possible. Unusual functions. Adil and his team of caterers have fed you tonight. Please give them the biggest round of applause possible. I've already thanked Sherino Printers, but once more. Lethal Forces who are here for ongoing security provision, not only to our functions, but also on a stretch of freeway, the N12, from El Rado Park to Lenasia. They ensure that that freeway has got extra protection specifically at night. And it is that freeway that people have just suffered the most horrendous attacks over the last few years, especially in the last few days. And I'm sure tonight, for those of you who are from Lens, Shaheem and his team will ensure that there is safety on that freeway. To Anand Singh, to Nilesh and Video Vision, your ongoing support to the foundation is just huge. But there's one last bit of support, Anand. You know, Kathy has all these Hollywood friends. we want you to introduce the foundation to them. Because for 15 years we suffer, not knowing whether we will survive the next year. This foundation needs an endowment. Before I step down, I would like to see the foundation having an endowment so that its future is secured. This work is required for generations to come. But this foundation cannot survive on a year-to-year basis. So those of you who know people who could assist us to create this endowment which gives us lifelong certainty, we will look after the money. I think we've proved that. But we cannot carry on with this kind of uncertainty. It doesn't allow us to keep good people. Once we develop them, they leave. There's no room for growth. Our programs are limited in scale, even though they look very impressive. We could be doing 100 times more. And I think the country would be better off if we were able to do that. 2024, tomorrow is voter registration. But the foundation has pledged support to the campaign of Defend Our Democracy to place observers at all of the polling stations in the country. We are committing to at least 200 of the 22,000 or 23,000 stations that civil society needs to have observers in. Zakira and her team will announce the launch of that campaign, and we hope that all of you will do your civic duty. You know, you don't need to be in the voting station the whole day. It's just popping in and out. But being an observer allows you to be there when the votes are counted. And that's when the crucial, where the problems are likely to arise. We are not going to be able to say who you should vote for. But the foundation will engage, will create the platforms for political parties to be interrogated. There's only one criteria that we would want to look at, is whether there are any crooks on any party's list. And where we find that, we are going to say, please be cautious about giving any crook your vote. The rest of it, you will have to decide what's important to you, and on that basis decide who you should vote for. I just want to thank all of you for your presence here. And I'm told we now have a total to share with you of the amount of money that has been raised from the pledges, both here and online. If we could just have that on screen. That's what we've raised here tonight. So on that note, Mr. Keys will play some music. Valley, I'm told you're going to dance here now. PG will join you, and the rest of us will have our cameras out. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, comrades, thank you very much. Please go home safely. Mr. Keys, over to you. There's tea, there's coffee. Please stay on and mingle.
Yeah.
go. Saying over here is where I wanna be. There's melodies in me, yeah, saying this is who I am. Dingabaidonina Kapande kwako mino. Ain't no way to show you. Ain't no way to show you. Ain't no way to show you. I'm so cheap. When you smile, when you dance, when you look into my eyes, I'm so chiquitito, alum culomino. Nabo bendibuza, kabo funandomina, Oma tindanzanina, nisi heli sangabaju. Amo bendibu usa abuso kwenzanela abuso kwenzanela dilabondens in Miami hey hey jangabana nesipiwa. So I'm saying this is me, this so is me, let me be giving you my love, need your affection. I'm saying this is me. This is me, let it be, giving you my love, need your attention. I'm saying this is me, this is me, let it be, giving you my love, need your affection. I'm saying this is me, this is me, giving you my love. Ain't no way to show you now, so she can see. Yeah. You don't love me no more. I'm your weekend special. I'm your weekend special. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. we get dancing a bit? Can we get this? Can we get the train going, please? Water. I know you know the train dance, guys. Join us, please. Now. That is cool. Water. Let's go. I don't see you dancing. I don't see you dancing. That is cool. That is cool. Os mares os ven. Esos ven. O vagamas exos os va. Os obus. Obum na domola. Na domola. Ubeka tenga ya. Sukutisha waganchani. Ngoma. Ubeka tenga ya. Sukutisha wangepace. That's cool. Ubeka tenga ya. Sukutisha wangepace. Shoye ngoma. Ubeka tenga ya. Sukutisha wangepace. That's cool. Oh, that is cool. It's cool. Os vagas não são. Esos ven. Vagamas mexos os va. Os os. Como na novela. Na novela. That is cool. It's cool. Yamo. O vagamas mexos os va. Os os. Como na novela. Na novela. That is cool. Os vagas os ven. Esos ven. O vagamas mexos os va. Os obus. Obum na dobulab. Dobulab. That is cool. That is cool. Os vagas os ven. Esos ven. O vagamas mexos os va. Os obus. Obum na dobulab. That is cool. That is cool. Os vagas os ven. Esos ven. O vagamas mexos os va. wonderful, wonderful audience. I see you moving. Thank you. It's coming.
All right, we're just going to do one more song. Yeah, just one more. Good night. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. There was Mr. Keys, and he's fully loaded. And his friend, Namsa. Good night.
Thank you, everybody. Mr. Keys live. Must we play one more song for you guys? Let's do one more.